guys, it's been a little while. We've just been trying to enjoy our summer. Not a whole lot been going on. Emmy's had her little friends stay the night quite a bit every week, and that gives her somebody to play with, and they just get out there and make mud pies, probably play in the sprinkler, just having a good time. And then just the everyday weekly trips to the grocery store, to the laundromat, and been doing a lot of reading and just relaxing and soaking up this season of life we're in right now. I wanted to put out a video. We're having a little issue with our internet not being so great, and it's been really rainy the past couple days, and when it's like that, our internet is really slow and not high enough to upload a video. But I thought I would do an impromptu cook with me video today because we were going to try out a new recipe, and I just thought maybe you'd want to see it and maybe try it out for yourself. So let's get to cooking. I am going to be making copycat Cracker Barrel chicken tenders. I'm going to do it in the skillet because I don't have a grill pan, but I think it's going to turn out just as good. So I have my chicken tenderloins. I got this almost 2-pound pack at Aldi for $9.05, which is actually pretty decent right now. I have my Nellie and Joe's lime juice. I got this Italian dressing from Aldi yesterday. Just something cheap. They said don't worry about what kind. And then I have my Southeastern, because that's where we're at, raw unfiltered honey. I do have to say the Southeastern is not our favorite. We prefer Midwest. Maybe we'll make it back up there one day. But anyways, first I want to remove all the tenderloin tendons. And I learned a trick watching a video one day, and you just use a fork and you stick the tendon in between the fork and pull, and there it goes. And then I'm going to go ahead and put these in my gallon size Ziploc bag, and then we're going to mix up the marinade, pour that over them, mix them up, and then pop it in the fridge until I'm ready to cook it. But if you do not remove the tendons, my kids and I do not like to eat tenderloins. Sometimes, I guess in this one, I don't know, it doesn't look removed. Sometimes you gotta dig for it. Call that good. And in my experience, it seems to be a little bit easier to do this if your chicken is not freezing cold. So these were in the fridge, and I left them on the counter for about 25 minutes. And it's not like really cold on my fingers, so So when we were found out we were coming to Alabama, like the past couple summers, we haven't been down here much. Our family that lives in the South, like Arkansas and Louisiana, they all just complained every time we talked to them about how it was raining. And so when we found out we were coming down here, I was actually kind of worried that we were going to get down here and it was just going to rain the whole time and we were going to be stuck indoors, bored, and just gross Louisiana humid summer. Well, like Louisiana, but Alabama summers. And we have been pleasantly surprised that we've gotten hardly any rain since we've been here. We've actually needed rain. And so for the past couple days, we have been getting it. And it has been great and cooling off. Yesterday, I laid on the couch and was reading a book for a while and actually got cold and went and put my sweater on. And felt all cozy and was getting those autumn feels. Oh man, how I wish that we could go back up to Minnesota in the next month or so, or even Nebraska, and be able to enjoy the nice real autumn. Because down here it stays summer forever. Alright, so we got all the tendons off, and I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, clean hands. Now we've got our chicken, and I think I'm going to mix this up in a bowl and then pour it into the bag. I'm just gonna mix it up in a coffee cup. Hoping this camera angle is okay. My tripod broke. That's another reason I haven't recorded and uploaded much, because my tripod broke. But I got me a new tripod, and it's actually really nice and does different heights. So hopefully videos will be coming out more often and be of better quality. But half a cup, and I'm just gonna eyeball this. Usually don't measure until I'm baking. Right, so half a cup Italian dressing, 2 tablespoons of honey. Eyeball that. 1, 2, and 2 teaspoons of lime juice. This Nelly and Joe's is really good. It's the Key West lime juice. It's got really good flavor. It is a little strong, but it's got really good flavor. And then their lemon juice, I love, love, love their lemon juice. Okay, let's get use the fork. Mix this up. Okay, I'm curious about the flavor, so I think I'm gonna. Ooh, I think this is gonna be really good. It's different. Now, pour this over my chicken. Massage the mayonnaise into the chicken. My son Noah loves chicken. He could eat chicken every day. I like chicken. Emmy likes chicken. Joe, it's not his favorite thing. He doesn't mind when I make something and like use shredded chicken. That's probably his preferred way to eat it. But he also loves some drumsticks. So, all right, now this we're going to put in the fridge. Just gonna leave that to sit and marinate until I'm ready to cook. The chicken is marinated, so I'm gonna start on the carrots now. We're gonna do some Cracker Barrel carrots. I'm just going with Cracker Barrel theme. And then I'm also gonna make some garlic butter quinoa. And I'm gonna do that in the Instant Pot. So I'm going to turn this to medium heat. And my carrots. This is just something I had in the pantry. 2 tablespoons of butter. A little bit of salt. And 2 tablespoons brown sugar. Since these are already soft, I don't have to boil them for a couple minutes. I'm just going to pop the lid on, let that melt and cook for a little while, and then I'll stir it up. Next, I'm going to rinse my quinoa, and I just have this quinoa from Kroger. Rinse this off. Alright, now to my Instant Pot, I'm going to add the quinoa. Woo! Sorry guys. 2 cups of water. I would use broth, but I don't have any. Alright. And then some butter. Salt. And it says 2 to 3 teaspoons of some garlic powder. Okay, so I forgot I'm using the Instant Pot instead of on the stove, and so it only needs 1.5 cups of water instead of the 2 cups. So I just took 1/2 cup out, and I'm just trying to make sure they're all submerged. Then we're going to place our lid on. Now it says to cook on high pressure for 1 minute, and that it will take a couple minutes to get up to temperature or pressure, and then we're going to natural release for 10 minutes. Alright, I'm going to check on my carrots. That butter is melted. The sugars have dissolved. Just let that simmer. Okay, I have my chicken out of the refrigerator. It has been marinating for a couple hours. I'm just gonna add a little bit of olive oil to my skillet. Turn it to like a medium high. And let that warm up for a little while. All right, my skillet is preheated. Now it says to put the chicken and the marinade into the skillet. Let's separate them. Just gonna cook these and then flip them, and then it says to cook until the liquid has reduced down to about half. It smells really good. There's our quinoa. Gonna start the 10-minute countdown, and then we'll open it and fluff. The carrots are basically done. They're just kind of being glazed. And I'm going to go ahead and start on dessert while this chicken is cooking. For dessert, we're going to make a chocolate cobbler. So first it says melt 6 tablespoons of butter in a 13 by 9. I don't know if this is a 13 by 9, but it's what I got. So I'm going to put that in the oven at 350. I'm going to come turn my chicken tenders. I'm going to turn this boiling water off. That is for the dessert. We need 1.5 cups boiling water. Alright, Emmy has a lot of my metal mixing bowls outside. She's been making cakes and pies with mud. So, I'm going to use this one, and it says to combine the flour, which is 1 cup. 3/4 a cup of sugar. I'm not going to use pecans. I made that hot fudge sundae cake before and tried it with and without pecans, and everybody preferred it without. I liked it with, but this will be for Cho mainly anyway, so I'm going to leave those out. And then 1.5 tablespoons of cocoa. Then 1/2 cup of milk. And then a teaspoon of vanilla. Now we just wait for the butter to melt in the oven. All right, so this is naturally released for 12 minutes. So I'm just gonna let the rest of it go. Smells yummy. All right, back to the chicken. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Flip them again. Right, my butter is melted. Sorry guys, I've got to get used to using this tripod. All right, now it says to spoon this butter. Super thick. Let's see. Oh, how I miss all my kitchen stuff that is in storage. It would make life so much easier to have it all, but easy is not my season right now, so just gonna make do with what the Father has provided. And I seem to be doing just fine. Nobody's complained yet. Well, not much. Half of sugar. Go ahead and use there's that. And a fourth of a cup of cocoa. And sprinkle back and forth over the top. Seems like a lot. Then pour the boiling water on top of that. And bake at 350 for 30 minutes. Alright, now the chicken, just going to stir up, make sure it gets coated in that sauce. It looked like it was burned on the bottom, which this is a new to me skillet. Got it at a yard sale last weekend, and so far it's working pretty well. I really want some caraway. I'm trying to save up for that. Because that was one thing, the pots and pans that I had when we were in Omaha, I had those for probably about 13 years since my son was about 2, and they have seen better days. It was a nice green pan set, and they lasted a very long time. Cooked a lot of meals, but started to pit and lose their coating, and I've researched it, and I think caraway is the way I want to go. I've tried stainless steel and I like it, but I really want to try the caraway. So I think these are ready. The quinoa is ready. And let's peek at these carrots. It's probably going to be hot. Yep. And those carrots These are looking good too. Turn those off. And I'm gonna make a plate. Okay, I have used the recipe for the hot fudge sundae cake several times, and it always turns out wonderful. This, not so much. We're going to taste it and just see if it's good, but maybe tomorrow we'll make the hot fudge sundae one because this one just doesn't look very well. She taste tested the chocolate cobbler. What do you think?
It was good.
Do you like it as much as the hot fudge sundae cake?
No.
Which one will we make again?
Hot fudge sundae cake.
All right. We're finished with dinner, about to go clean up the kitchen and get ready for bed. Thank you for coming along with us in this Cook With Me. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up and I'll make some more. I enjoyed it. The Cracker Barrel chicken tenders, go make those. They're actually really good. The quinoa, not so much. The carrots were good. And the hot fudge, this was a chocolate cobbler. It was a Cracker Barrel chocolate cobbler recipe. I don't think I'll ever make that again. I'll stick with the hot fudge sundae recipe because it just turns out better. And we just thank you and appreciate you. See you again soon.